Here's how to unlock the true potential of the most valuable asset in your business. Have you ever wondered why some businesses thrive through thick and thin while others crumble at the first sight of trouble? The secret isn't just in the strategy or the products or services, it's in the people. And in this video, I want to share an idea with you regarding the people in your business. This idea is relevant to any business or organization, a multinational company or a one-person business. It applies equally. Of all the assets a business possesses, perhaps the most important one, the one that is least easily replaced, or the one into which the greatest investment of time and money has gone, is its people. Yes, once a business has the right people in place, then almost any adversity or any catastrophe can take place and the business will survive. I know from my own experiences in business over many, many years that having the right people has been the most rewarding and the most profitable. So here is a four-stage process for you to think about with the people in your business. I call this idea gain, train, retrain, and retain. Let me say it again. That's gain, train, retrain, and retain. So let's look at each of these four parts and see what ideas we can take from them so we can take action and have even more success in our business activities. To start with then, gain. How do we gain the right people? And who are the right people by this definition? Now, this idea alone could take hours of discussion, so for now, let me give you my key thoughts on it. Over the years, I've been a firm advocate of the idea of hire attitude and teach skill. Now, sometimes it's been possible to hire someone who has both, and that is the ultimate choice. But unfortunately, there are not many of such people about. Someone with a great attitude and great skills. So when that person is not available, then for me, attitude counts first. I've found, I'm sure you've found, and you've had this experience too, that it's easier to train someone with the right attitude than it is to instill a great attitude into someone who has the right skill. But they don't have the right attitude that we want in our business. So to gain the right people, hire attitude and teach skill. Then the second stage of the process is to train. My management and leadership philosophy has always been this. If the people don't do it right, it's because we didn't teach them to do it right. If the staff make the same mistakes again, then there's either a training need or we mishired them. What is the training like in your business? How much as a percentage of salary is allocated to the training each year? Is it enough? Some years ago, I heard this brief story. The manager of the national team had been heard to say on a breakfast news program that he was now going to follow the example set by businesses when it came to training. Now that his team had lost the last 6 games, he was going to stop all of the training. You have the idea. Unfortunately, many businesses, when things get tough, stop all the training. The budget for training is the first thing to go, followed swiftly, of course, by the marketing budget. I mean, it's just crazy. Here's a thought for you. When we're aiming for the top, we train to get there. When we're at the top, we train to stay there. Next, retraining. Yes, you and I and our people need constant training, not just a one-off course or a book or a webinar, but constant training. Some time ago, I was at a seminar I was running when a woman came up to me. She'd worked with me at one of my companies some 10 years previously. And she reminded me of the training we would carry out every Monday morning at 8 o'clock with the sales team. They weren't normally due in until 9 o'clock. However, she said that she and all of her colleagues were happy to come in an hour early because the training made such a positive difference for them. So lots of retraining is essential. Back to the idea if we're aiming for the top or at the top, we keep on training. I know I'm stressing this point. However, you and I must believe in training, and I know you do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be saying this and you wouldn't be listening. And of course, once we gain our people, once we train our people, and provided we retrain them, then we're far more likely to retain them for a much longer period. Yes, these days, we are unlikely to keep our people for the whole of their commercial lives. It just isn't like that anymore. However, we can have a brilliant relationship where both parties receive massive benefit and the relationship is maintained for many years. If for all of the assets in our business, the most important one is our people, then we should gain, train, retain, and retain them. If you've liked this video, there's plenty more of my videos about. And in the meantime, I wish you every success in all your adventures in life. From me, Peter Thomson, until the next time, goodbye for now.